Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Amy, your independent Scentsy consultant with Happily Scented Life, and I'm back tonight with my warm review, finally, of the Wild Horses, Wild Flowers, or Wild Flowers, Wild Horses, whatever Scentsy wants to call it. This collection debuted on August 1st, but it is going away August 31st. My bars did not get here till August 15th. It is officially the 19th, so I have had time to warm them. But yeah, this collection goes away like in, I don't know, 11-ish days. Not a lot of time to review it, but whatever, here we are. So I have already done a cold sniff impression video, so if you have not checked that out, definitely do so and then come back here. But this is my warm reviews. My opinions definitely did change from cold to warm, so we'll go ahead and talk about that, and I'll let you know which ones I really did enjoy and what ones I think other people will enjoy and all of the things. Okay, so on cold, I did rank Wild Mountain Sky the lowest at number 5. It remained to that spot. Now, I do have to give props where props are due. This one is strong. It is very, very strong. I ended up doing 2 cubes in my upstairs bathroom. This one was strong. Whew, it was very strong. Now, I don't like it at all. There's something about the fern in here, and I think it's the same fern oil that they use in Fiddly Fig, and I that's why I don't like that scent, because of that. There's another scent that they also had with fern in it that I didn't care for either, but to me it's just really, really green. It smells like a vegetable. It's very artificial and chemical, like that's what I was getting. But it was super strong. Like, when it was in my bathroom, you couldn't smell any of the bathroom smells. You couldn't smell the litter box. You couldn't smell it. Like, it was a good cover-up odor scent. But it's just not what I want in my house. Like, I didn't even want to walk in the bathroom. That's how much I don't like this on warm or on cold. So, besides the fern, it also has mountain pine, cypress, and blue eucalyptus. I don't get any of those notes on warm. I don't get like roasted pine cones. Like, I don't get a pine needle, pine sap, pine tree, none of that. The fern and like I guess maybe it's the cypress. I don't know. It just takes over. It takes over this bar so bad that I just don't like it. But if I have to give props, like if I was to rate all of these scents based on strength, this would be number 1 for strength. But for appeal, it is number 5. Okay, so number 4 on cold was Whiskey River, and it remained in that 4th spot on warm. So Whiskey River is sweet notes of golden plum, bourbon barrel, and rushing river undercurrents. So I did end up doing 2 cubes in James's room because he is away, so I used his room as a testing zone. So I did shut off the air conditioner, turn off the fan in that room, and shut the door. So this did smell a tad better on warm than it does on cold. So I definitely got the plum. The plum really came out on warm. You could really, really smell it. But it's like a fresh plum. It's not like a bakery plum or a spiced plum. It's definitely a fresh plum, okay? Like, what's that nursery rhyme where he sticks his thumb in the pie? Yeah, fresh plum. But there's something in this bar that is sharp that I don't care for. I don't get any water or aquatic or like riverbed. None of that. So it must be the bourbon that's coming off so sharp that I don't care for it. It definitely performed at a medium intensity. It didn't go past the bedroom. Like, you could stand in the threshold of that room and you could smell it. And then you could smell it all in his room, but it didn't really throw past it. So I guess you could say, yes, it had good throw because it filled the entire space. But it did last about 20-ish hours in that bedroom. So longevity was all right. I would say it was a medium. So medium on all the things for performance. But scent appeal, this just still isn't for me. Are there any scents out there that kind of are reminiscent to this? I would say if you liked World Traveler or Harbor's Edge, Whiskey River might be in your preference. Like you might actually like this if you like those two scents, because those scents also had kind of like a aquatic note to it, and then with a fruit. Like one of those had like raspberries and another one had something else. So I think those would be the most similar to Whiskey River. Not a dupe or anything, but same like family wheelhouse. So number 4 for Whiskey River. Okay. Number 3 on cold was the Silver Spur, was number 3 on cold. This actually moved up to number 2. So this is a good scent, you guys, okay? It's not around the campfire. It is still not around the campfire. But this is a good variation and a good alternative if you didn't have around the campfire. It's got lavender, and it also has smoky campfire and silver spruce. So I like the silver spruce in here. It kind of almost, the lavender and the spruce remind me of the mix that I do with French lavender and very snowy spruce. So if you had those two scents, mix them together, but add a bunch of charred, smoked fireside oil, then that's what Silver Spur is. I did 3 cubes in my kitchen, filled the space within 5 minutes, threw all the way down the hallway, went upstairs. You could smell it out on the back deck. Crazy on the throw. Crazy on the throw. Longevity, about 18 hours. But that's fine, because, I mean, you don't want to smell some people would want to smell campfire all day long. But it was really nice. I did thoroughly enjoy this. I wouldn't mind picking up another bar or 2. But the only way for me to do that, because the collection is going away on the 31st, is to do a one and done club and get it that way. So that might be something that I do, is I just create a one and done club, throw this bar in, and then maybe some from like the spring summer catalog that I only like want 1 or 2 of, and then call it a day. But yeah, so that was Silver Spur. So it went from 3 on cold to 2 on warm. All right, Saddle Up. I rated this number 2 on cold, but it is going to go to number 3 on warm, just because I liked the Silver Spur more than Saddle Up. Now, Saddle Up's not bad. I've warmed this before, so I didn't even warm this. I made samples with the cube that's missing. But it is a nice alternative to weathered leather. If you don't like leather scents, but you prefer suede, Saddle Up is a good one. There is a fresh air and a musk note to it too. But it isn't like heavy musk. It's just on the lighter side. But this has always been a medium performer for me. Not bad, not terrible. I don't need to club this or anything like that. But it definitely moved down on the ranking just because Silver Spur definitely impressed me on warm with its performance. And then last but not least, Wildflowers and Sage, I ranked number 1 on cold, and it was ranked number 1 on warm. This is gorgeous, and it's going right in my club. Wildflowers and Sage is wildflowers, fresh mint, white moss, and sage leaves. This is so freaking pretty, you guys. I did 2 cubes in my bedroom. I shut the air conditioner off, the fan, and I shut the door. Opened the door after 2 hours. This is all I could smell in my bedroom, and my bedroom is the hardest place to scent in my entire house. I love this. Yes, it is very similar to Snowflakes and Sage, but there is a difference. This one has a coolness to it because of that fresh mint. And it's not minty. It's just cool and sweet. And I like that when you mix it with the herbal sage and then these sweet, like, wildflowers. This is me. This is totally a greenery, earthy, sweet scent. Like, I could warm this year round. It's not specific to any season. And this is still going in my room right now. And we're like at hour, I don't know, like 15, between 15 and 18 right now. So totally club worthy for me. So that is my ranking for the Wild Flowers, Wild Horses collection. So like I said, I'm definitely going to be clubbing the Wild Flowers and Sage. I will grab a few bars of the Silver Spur, but I don't need to club it. And then these other three I could, pass on. And honestly, I really do think my mom's going to enjoy this entire collection, so I may just give her these 3 bars, and then I will just focus on these 2. So, yeah. But anyway, let me know in the comment section what you thought of my video. Did you guys get a chance to warm these and get these yet? What were your thoughts? Did anything change drastically from cold to warm? Love to hear your thoughts on that. Thanks for always liking, commenting, and subscribing. I appreciate all love and support. And if you're not subscribed, please do so you don't miss out on my next video. Until next time, guys. Bye.